London, 1888. The air was thick with fog, curling around gas lamps like ghostly fingers. Somewhere in the mist, footsteps echoed steady, unhurried, always just behind. Edwin Clarke had heard the rumors, people vanishing in the night, some found days later, their faces frozen in terror, others never seen again. He had laughed at the tales, until he heard the footsteps himself. They say the footsteps belong to something that isn't alive. The old woman at the pub whispered, something that takes what it wants, then disappears with a fork. Edwin scoffed, but his hands trembled as he took notes. He had chased stories before, but never one that stared back at him from the darkness. That night, as Edwin walked home, the streets were empty, but then he heard it, the first footstep, a slow, deliberate click on the cobblestone. Then another, click, 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 steady, unhurried, following him. He turned, nothing but mist. "Who's there?" he shouted. Silence, then click, 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 closer now. Edwin ran. The next morning, he returned to the alley where the footsteps had stopped, and there, in the dirt, his own footprints, but beside them, another set. Long, bony impressions, not of shoes but bare feet, too large, too twisted to be human. And worse, they had no beginning, as if whatever made them had simply appeared. That night, the footsteps returned. Louder, closer, a voice whispered his name from the mist. Edwin. He turned, heart pounding, eyes searching the swirling fog. Then finally, he saw it. A figure standing just beyond the light of the gas lamp. A man, no, something stretched and hollow, its face blurred, shifting like the mist itself. It smiled. And then the light flickered out. The last thing London ever heard of Edwin Clarke was the sound of footsteps in the fog.